What's going on, guys? It is Mr. Kevlar here, and I'm going to be doing that tutorial that I promised you. This is going to be the Shatterize tutorial where you delay the shatter, and it's not hard, it's really easy. It's just easy. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dragging that into the comp button to make a new composition, and wrong button, and then I'll drag another one in just for the background, really. Right, what you want to do, you type in shat or shatter in effects and presets. When I click in the box, there you go, shatter by there, or you can just click effect after you've clicked on the layer, then click on effect, simulation, shatter. Right, then you've got this little wireframe grid. What you want to do first is when it starts exploding, that's when you want to change the view and change that to rendered. I'm using a brick background, so it'll look better because like bricks and bricks go on, obviously, but yeah, it's just gonna look better. I'll do about that. So, and then if I find a brick to relate it to, then that looks pretty okay, considering we're only doing a little sort of like experiment, not experiment, we're doing a little tutorial. Right, what you want to do, you want to open up effects down here as well. You want to open up force 1, you want to the depth, you want a keyframe. Actually, you don't want to keyframe that yet. You want to go to, say you want to delay it for 2 seconds or 1 second. We'll do it 1 second. You want to delay it for 1 second. Right, then you increase the depth until it goes back. Like all the bricks go back, or glass, wherever you've put it to, and then it makes a little keyframe, as you'll see there. But then you drag it all the way back, and then you keyframe it again, and now you go forward to, like, if you want to delay for 1 second and then it all goes down in a second, you just drag it 2 seconds. So, and then you decrease the depth until all the bricks come off, and then after that, then they'll just fall. So quickly go over that. You get the picture or anything you want to apply the shatter effect to, put that in the composition, add the shatter effect, and then skip to, well, firstly you want to sort the bricks out. If it's bricks, sort the bricks out. If it's glass, sort that shape out, sort the shape out so you get it perfect to the way you want it. The easiest way to do that is to wireframe and forces, so you'll be able to see where the radius is and how the bricks are going to be scattering. And then once you're happy with that, change to rendered, and then you can actually see it in motion as you're scrubbing through the timeline. Right, then after that, after you've got to your time, then you need to switch the depth up until all the bricks or glass or whatever shape goes back to normal and your picture is normal. Then you have to scrub backwards to 0 seconds, keyframe it at that moment, and then go back to 1 second to make sure it's all the same, and then skip to like 2 seconds or whenever after you want it to explode and shatter, and then decrease the depth so everything comes back out. Then what you want to do is, if you want to increase the thickness of the pieces, you just go into extrusion depth and increase that a little bit, but bearing in mind the texture on it is pretty crappy. Just unkeyframe that, and then, well, that's it really, you're good to go. Just render, let's say 5 seconds. Just go to 5 seconds, click around preview. I'll tell you how to get these corners bricks out as well if you want. Just wait for this to render. As you can see, it delays and then it shatters. Like I said, it was only going to be a quick tutorial because it is a really easy thing to do once you know how. So there you go, it's delayed and then it shatters. So you're happy with that, you render it. So you want to shut that, put that layer on. No, actually keep it off, it's better. Right, and if you want to get rid of these corners, all you want to do is the radius, increase the radius so it explodes every one of them, and you want to take the keyframe off just in case. So all the bricks come back, and then instead of blowing the bricks off and then exploding that, just like the corners, it stays. The corners will go as well. Yep, the corners are going. They go after a slight delay. That's because of the, if I go to the wired, yeah, you can see there, if you want to get it perfect, like to go off altogether, you need to get that circle on your composition out of the area. So you want to increase the radius a bit more, then click render, get that to fit, so they all come there, and then they all blow out at exactly the same time. So let's give that one last render. The reason why I was doing this is because one of my friends had a problem with doing an intro of somebody, and they didn't know how to delay the shatterize. So actually, this have messed it up. God dang it! We actually want to delay that. So if I just undo it, Control Z. Right, come on. Right, it's all back there. Now you want to keyframe the radius. Sorry, I do apologize. Everything goes messed up when you don't do it properly. Right, keyframe the radius. You go back, keyframe it again. And then after you get to the 2 seconds, you also want to increase the radius so it takes all of the bricks out. And then, yeah, there you go. I do apologize about that minor technical fault of mine. Or informational fault, rather. So, there you go. There's the pause, there's the explosion, and it takes all the bricks with it. There's pause, explosion, it takes all the bricks with it. There you go. So, there you have it. That's that quick and not so easy tutorial. As it did end up messing up on me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. There's going to be more to come if you want to, that is. Comment, like, subscribe. Au revoir.